Hello and welcome. Every week I take a deck from Standard and run 50 matches of it on the Standard ladder because I hate it when content creators make a deck look better than it actually is, right? So I want to give you an honest opinion about how some of these decks that look really good are doing in Best of One specifically, right? And so this week we had a community request by Sacre. Still not 100% sure how to say your name. But this one was the Esper Midrange list by Mogged that was deciding to not run Shieldred. And this one's a top performer in Best of 3, so we'll see how it does in Best of 1. So, of note, if we compare this to the list by Kasuni Kosaka in Worlds, we've got the 4 copies of Dinnik. Nothing different there. We got the 4 copies of Rafine, the 4 copies of Wedding Announcement, and the 4 copies of Go for the Throat. This is really like the core of the deck, right? And then what we did add, though, is 4 copies of Fairy Mastermind, no copies of Shieldred the Apocalypse, 2 copies of Urtai Resurrected, 2 copies of Lord Skitter, Sewer King, 1 less copy of the Wandering Emperor, two less copies of Virtue of Loyalty, so down from 4 to 2, 1 less Make Disappear, and 1 less Cut Down. So I removed the sideboard. If you want the sideboard, you can go back and look at it. Last week it was in my top 8 or top 10 standard decks. But so here we go. I'll show you a couple of my favorite matches from the 50 matches, and then at the end, go over how it did. Enjoy. Alright, opponent goes first. The lands can be a little tricky, but it seems decent enough. We can lead out with Rafines, and then when we get like stuck on on turn 2, we can do the Restless. So we're probably gonna do the Wastes here, and then hold up the Counterspell. I guess we could have played the Dinnik on 2. I can never tell if I should be playing Dinnik on 2. Look, we're up against Azorius Control again. So, is this just the most common choice in the meta right now? Is Azorius Control? Like, how often will I come up against it when I play Mono-Red, right? Like, I've got my doubts, man, about the matchmaking, but here we go. This is another tough one. Alright, so how do we beat this? You don't like Painlands? So how do you play 3 colors without Painlands? I mean, Painlands don't... they haven't hurt us yet. Okay, so I'm gonna hold the Make Disappear for their board wipe, which is going to be next turn. Okay, it's hurt us once. You were having problems with an Azorius deck. You put in Cut Down, I just need control. I put in MB Duress, Mainboard Duress, and it's all aggro. Mainboard Duress is interesting for Best of 3. Because, like, I guess there isn't a whole lot. Like, if you come up against Azorius Soldiers that's really creature heavy, then that Mainboard Duress is not going to be great. The Mill deck, okay. So, I'm going to keep up... What can I do here? The Go for the Throats are really awkward in this matchup too, so... We can't play Rafine and keep up the Counterspell. Yeah, Autumn, this is Best of 1. Esper Midrange. Which is very similar, it's just it's not running Plaza, and it's a little bit more, creature centric instead of spell centric. Like Legends, I think has a little bit more. I haven't played Esper Legends in a while though, right? So I think the Esper Midrange deck is the superior version between Esper Legends and Esper Midrange, at least in best of 3. Jace. Okay, well we got him. We gotta counter Jace. That's happening for sure. Okay. So I don't think my life total is going to be particularly relevant. We need to find another counter spell is what we need to do. So we need to have blue up. Okay. There we go. 2! Alright, I think we can get rid of the Go for the Throats. I think they're completely useless in this matchup. We need to play the land so that we can do the counter spell, and then Dinix probably. Like, we can flash in Wandering Emperor if they do have a board wipe eventually. I think we'll get the Dinnick in the graveyard because like we can bring it back as a flyer. Okay. Here we go. We might actually beat Control. Maybe. There's a chance. Esper Legends did win it all at Worlds, right? But since then, you've seen more and more leaning into... Wait, okay, so I would lose everything? 2 or less? It would leave me with a single Rafine? Okay, we can't do that, so we sack one of the Fairy Masterminds. Anyway, the Esper Midrange has proven to be a better list, I think, over time in the best of 3 than the one that took it down at Legends. So let's say they have Go for the Throat or something here. Oh no, they tapped. Okay, so we should just have this then. Haha, we beat Control! That is a tough matchup. Alright, we've got early interaction, and then, like, we have a really controlling build, right? No early threats, just cut down, go for the throat, etc. Hey, okay! We're up against Azorius Soldiers. Nice, okay. Ah, okay. I gotcha, Nico. I think as we have multiple things, I'll just go for this now, right? You work a rotation. Okay, well, so hopefully you can get in on one of those Tuesdays. Ocean Frontliner. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Yeah, ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Rafine's Tower. Alright, we have... So we're gonna have a tap land on 4, which is gonna suck for Wandering Emperor. It was gonna be tapped regardless, though, unless we draw another land. So I think we go for the Throat here, hold up Make Disappear. We probably use Make Disappear as opposed to Go for the Throat, because I think like they could have Adeline on 3. That's not particularly good for us. They had Adeline, they're gonna play it pre-combat though. Right. We're letting counters down for a second here. Thalia. Okay. I've got no plan other than I've got nothing to do other than just cast Make Disappear. Because I had Dark Slick Shores as the third land. Either way, I would have had a tap land on 4 Corki. If I'd played this and then this Rafine's Tower on 4, or this or this, right? Either way, I was gonna have 3 on turn 4. Do I have to do Urtai Resurrected, block the Ocean Frontliner? Kill Thalia? Have them draw a card? It seems like a decent option. How's your Friday going, Corky, though? Happy to see ya. Alright. No Adeline so far. Very busy. Alright. Could also just take 3. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Do they have a counterspell? No, okay. They have something. A stop in priority. They have flash, like Werewolf Bodyguard or something? Okay. It's a lot of recruitment officers. Wedding announcement, hold up, cut down. I think I like that slightly more than Wandering Emperor. These little 1/1s block their opponent's 2/1s quite well. And we're definitely, they are the beatdown. Oh god, they are the beatdown. So now they just need a Valiant Veteran to make it look like they're gonna pump everything, but in fact they're not, and we kill it with Cut Down. Oh, Brutal Cathar, okay. They should remove the token. If they make the mistake of not doing okay. I think I'm actually gonna have to cut down the Brutal Cathar. Because like I'm not gonna play anything because we're gonna hold up the Wandering Emperor. Pretty sure it's like this. We take 5. Do I attack with Urtai? I think we're just fully back on defense for 1,000 years. You got work in a few hours, Warlock, so better get some sleep. Good luck against the control decks. Thank you, man. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the community event. So I'll be doing a longer stream on Saturday. Oh, no! Excuse me. That's right, I'm going to try to mute over here whenever I'm going to cough. That's... Alright, so my rule makes it so that we can't play during their turn. So we can't do the Wandering Emperor. Like, we have to do the Wandering Emperor now. Which is a little bit crappy, but...
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
Alright, we're almost through their onslaught. We just have to get rid of my roll.
Let your blade do the talking.
I have Urtai here. So, is it legendary? Spell costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. So this wouldn't quite be able to do it. But I don't mind the Rafine here, right? What does this do again? My roll, during your turn, whenever my roll attacks, create X creature tokens where X is the number of soldiers you control, which would be 3. Like, we can't let my roll attack. I guess I can kind of time walk them by doing this. They have to play it again. Okay. Oh. Wait, what am I doing? If they just have removal like a Brutal Cathar though, then I'm dead. Oh, and they also have this. Okay, I should have pumped here. What am I doing? Punt? Oh, at least I can block the 2/1 now. Oh, I didn't want to attack. Okay, if I attacked with 2, it would have drawn. We're almost there. We're almost stabilizing. We need to find an answer for my roll, though. Like, bad. How do I find an answer for my roll? I need, like, a cut down or something? Okay, we go with Rafine. Pump. We find a land and removal.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Did we find removal? We did not. Okay, we can't play any of those. Like, might as well go for playing a card, right? Can we play for 2? Alright, here we go. I didn't even count. Am I dead on the crackback? I think I'm just dead on the crackback because I was like all in on finding removal. Dang it. All right, your go. It's a lot of lethal threats that we have. Okay, unearth, yeah. Don't count lethal yet. Don't count lethal yet. I don't count lethal yet. Oh my god, it's a lot of 1/1s, but I think they're just dead in the air, right? Wait, are we dead exactly? No. Wait, okay, this blocks here, this blocks that. That's 5. I can even go to 1 here. Right? Yeah. And you're dead. Hey, Azorius Soldiers down. Let's go. Alright, here we go. We're on the play. We have Dinnick. Easy. Easy games. Restless Fortress into Dark Slick. Play this. Play this. Go. And we're up against Mono-White. Alright, Mono-White's been kind of hit and miss for me. Guess this one gets priority, it's 2 or fewer. They could flash in. Alright, so when we attack here, if they flash in and like decide to block it, then we blow them out, right? Oh. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Oh, this one's going in the playlist for sure. Thank you for this one, Flu Bob. Alright, my brain is dead, guys. Let's see here. Okay, so... cut down Thalia. I guess this is a fine time for this. Is there any reason to do it before? Because like they could bodyguard their own Thalia, but like that seems pretty slim. They could play like an Adeline, and that would be worse than Thalia. Maybe we don't kill Thalia. May I wait? Yeah, okay, I wait. Yeah. I'm guessing there's an Adeline in our future? Maybe not. Spellbook Vendor. Alright. I think we kill that one before they do the sorcery rolls because of the Hopeful Initiate and all that crap. Vendor is pretty gas, yeah. Hey, we gotta cut down. Can I ever, like, how can we... Can I afford to attack yet? No, not really, right? We've got this too. Yeah, if we can go Urtai and then cut down. But then, like, we just don't have good attacks with the 1-2 and the 2-2 sitting across from us. So, I think I'm going to Urtai and cut down on their turn. And we just pass here. Yeah, exactly, right? Rather than, like, killing Thalia with Urtai. We got some Flash Soldiers over there. Oh, okay. Save Urtai for the Virtue. It's not a bad idea. They can't target graveyard stuff, right? That just doesn't do anything. No spellbook vendor for you. So Urtai resurrected that. Do I need to kill the specialist with my cut down? That feels okay. I feel like we could do that. Right? We could destroy the extraction specialist, because then they don't have any way to train their hopeful initiates. And then hopefully next turn they go virtue and we kill it with this. Seems okay. That way... Seems alright. Wait, this doesn't do anything, right? Oh, okay. I would have released... Yeah, whatever. Sounds like a plan. Well, if they don't hit the land... I've got to kill their virtue, though, right? It's just gotta happen. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hope that they play the virtue this turn. They went for the ossification? They don't want to get Make Disappeared, which is fair. Actually, we could find a Make Disappear. I could counter this ossification and plan to alpha next turn. Alright, we're doing it. And then the plan is to Rafine into an answer for Virtue. And like, they get to draw a card, it's their main, I know it's not great. But it's a bold move! Let's see how it works out, yeah. Alright, it worked out okay. Not a great, but like okay. Pump Dinnick here? I think I just, yeah, it seems like, right? Pump Dinnick. And I have a bazillion. Oh wait, Make Disappear, do I have enough for it? Yeah, I do, okay. So we discard 5 cards, we keep the Make Disappear. Fine. Down. It's too bad we're 1 shy, right? Rafine goes to 6, but... Built like an Amazon. Excellent choice. I guess I should make sure this one's in my playlist as well. Another ossification! Seems fine. What do you mean? We lose the Rafine. Yeah, we counter this, right? And sack the 2/2? Because they're at 5? Oh no, but I can't sack with the 2/2, and then we don't have lethal. Alright, who's the fastest typer? Ganja's saying let it go. I am remembering the land, but okay. Thunder, I think we're one short. I guess I could let them like target the Rafine first. Yeah, I don't think we have it, but Thunder seemed pretty certain. Right, that's right. You would have to counter it now, because if they play it and it's targeted, there's no way to counter it. Okay. Seems fine. Oh, they're gonna kill my wedding announcement? Okay. Yeah. Alright, so we still have it, right, Thunder? We still have lethal? 100%, right? I mean, that's a lot of legendaries. Ganjo's a great draw. We still just keep the Ganja, right? I think that's pretty good. Alright. I think they might go to 1. It's looking pretty good for us, though. Well, the enchantment's never gonna live. We didn't have, like, they're gonna kill that no matter what, right? I guess they didn't have to attack. Yeah, no, we Ganjo the knight, guaranteeing the land. Easy. Easy. We lose Urtai, but, like, I don't care. They lose their card draw. Yeah, they go to 1. We're at 28. We have very good lethal threats on board. I think we're looking okay. Great name right there. Let's call you CUC boy. Well, how's your Friday doing? Thank you for the follow. And in Thunder's defense, I guess if we had drawn exactly 4 non-lands, it would have been lethal with Rafine. But I kind of felt like we were going to leave him at 1. Kind of felt right. I think countering there is right, though, to protect Rafine. Because, like, there's no way they recover from this. There's nothing they can do. This pings for 2, right? Yeah, they have to answer Rafine and land. And to an extent, Dinnick, right? So like we didn't win that turn, but I'm with Thunder that like that was a winning line. I'm just, you know, I have to tease, right? Actually, technically, how did they do it? That's assuming that they're running Emperor. I doubt they are running Emperor. Maybe they are. That actually seems like they're... Okay, so there's a pause. Maybe they're running Emperor. Mono-White Soldiers... I haven't seen a whole lot of lists that run one Emperor. I think Yambonsky just gave up, though. I think they're dead. Oh yeah, and then Wandering doesn't even do it because it's dead on attack? No, you can do it in response. Because it goes on the stack after they attack. Yeah, before blocks. In response, they eat Rafine. They gain 2 life. They go block, block. They go to 1. Sure. Alright. I really want to hit Wedding on 3. Looks like we're up against another Golgari Midrange deck. Tenacious Underdog. Okay. Let's go. Wedding announcement on 3. Can't beat it. Alright. Couple of threats down. Seems alright. We get a flash in the Fairy Mastermind and then maybe get to make it really big. Depends on what they play. Damn it. Shieldred. You had 3 recruiters in Wilds of Eldraine? Yeah, I'd say that's an easy trophy. Oh... Of course, I used my removal on Glissa. I guess I Urtai this, right? As opposed to playing Rafine. I guess we could Rafine and try to find removal and a land. I could try to go for the throat. Just go for 4 and a card draw. Do you attack here with everything, or do you go for the additional body? Do I know? Do I want an additional 2/2? Do I want another card? That's a tricky choice, man. I feel like I kind of want to go wide here, because it's like additional... It's probably dead on the attack, but then 2 later, 3... I think I'll just attack with 1. Oh... If they're gonna play Gix's command on 5, then it's better to not create it. Okay, well, they didn't create Gix on 5. The only problem here is that Shieldred needs to die because Rafine draws for so much damage. Alright, here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to top deck a Go for the Throat. We've got 4 to hit it. We're just going to pump the living crap out of Fairy Mastermind. And it's going to be great. We're going to take 8 damage. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Could pump the Urtai Resurrected. It makes it a worse block if we miss the go for the throat. It makes them so they go for the 2/2. Since this in the air is okay already. They might trade it for the damage anyway. Let's see, that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They'd go to 8. I think I'm okay with that. I think I pump here. Alright. Did we get the go for the throat? We did not. I think the cut down's going to be worthless. Maybe we get something with the go for the throw, or make disappear. We do have 2 untapped. Oh, we could bounce it with Otawara. But did I? Okay. Was the bounce right? Because I'm already going to lose the life, right? Do I bounce at the end of their turn? Let's see, when do I bounce here? I bounce 9, 11, 13. Oh, it's so close to lethal. Oh, shit. Okay. I guess I'm just dead. Oh, if I was gonna bounce it, then I should have bounced it there so that they don't eat any damage. Do I bounce it on their turn? Ugh, I can't figure this out. I'm so tired. I should have. Okay, so we could have hit for 2 more damage. This prevents their life. They have to hit Gix's command. Right? Okay. We got him. Golgari Midrange down, man. I should have bounced before we gave him the opportunity to jump, but yeah, aggro deck loses to Glistening Deluge, Temporary Lockdown, Brotherhood's End. Take your pick. Thalia. Kill Thalia, or do we play Dinnick? I think I play Dinnick and then I do the cut down later. Oh, I can't kill a Thalia. What do I think? I'd have to kill Skrelv. It's been a long day. It's been a long day of Esper Midrange. Brutal Cathar, okay. I'm just like, what does this deck win? What does it beat? I don't feel like, maybe I'm misplaying it just like really bad, like really poorly. Maybe am I playing it like a Porky? Tell me honestly, am I playing it? Is it my fault? I don't want to let it switch tonight. You have been experimenting with the Hollow One and Beanstalk? Nico Spade, you say I play like a total noob? Oh. Oh, shots fired, guys. I've played a lot of Magic, but I'm definitely, I'm not seeing it, you know? Like, I feel like we're just gonna lose every single match here. You don't believe in this deck? Thank you. We can blame the deck, not the player. Best of 3 deck in best of 1 is the issue. Truth. Alright, we can Brutal Cathar. Ooh, maybe we get him here. Maybe we get him with a haha! No. Looks like a no. Looks like a no, we didn't get him. Yeah, I really like that too. Oh. I guess I opted for paying 3 life so that I could have the got ya moment. Alright, let's see if it was worth it. Whoop. They conceded! Wow! I do not think they should have conceded there. Greetings, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video, the highlights for the Esper Midrange deck. I can safely say that it was not my cup of tea, right? So, Sakurai, you wanted me to check this one out. If you are planning to play it in best of 1, I don't think it's the best of 1 deck. I do think that it, you know, I've heard, no experience, but I've heard that it's a great best of 3 deck, one of the best. So part of its strength, though, I think is in the sideboard and being able to kind of switch between aggro and midrange depending on the matchups, right? And so when you take it to best of 1, you lose that. And the other thing, too, is that I felt like we came up against a fair amount of our counters, which I found very surprising. So this Azorius, most of this Azorius was the Azorius Control. We did bump into Azorius Soldiers like once or twice. But the control decks just, there's no hope. They're miserable matches. If you do have a hope, it's like a 30+ minute game, and it's I did not enjoy it at all. Not one bit. The Azorius Control was miserable. But it does do well against Mono-Red and against Mono-White, which I was hoping to see more of in the 50 matches, because all of my other times playing, it's been like my #1 matchup, right? So I think it does really well against the top 2 meta picks, right? And the more aggressive that you're up against, the better it's going to do. But it lost to the domain decks. The domain decks just go bigger than it's going, and it has some issues. And also, we bumped into mono blue tempo 3 times, which I've only bumped into this like once or twice throughout the rest of the meta. So that was also kind of frustrating because mono blue tempo is a control deck-ish, right? It's tempo, and their counterspells were just really hard to play around. And I didn't play it amazingly well, I will admit, right? Like, if you take somebody who's a master who has played a lot of this deck, there were times where I made mistakes, right? And I do think, though, that considering it's very intensive to craft this deck, if you are a best of 1 fan, I give it the thumbs down for best of 1. I know it's a great deck for best of 3, but so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and remember to hit like and subscribe. I post multiple videos a week, and next week we're going to be kind of taking a little break, a little breather from our typical standard stuff, and focusing on the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. So look for that next Saturday. It will be kind of a breakdown of what my favorite cards are, the mechanics of the set, and, you know, with a little bit more of a limited approach to it, because that's generally what I do. Take care, everybody, and maybe I'll see you on the ladder.